Bolt up the steps, feet light, and gasp for breath on the last train car. Hear the intercom make a grating screech and feel the ground shake, like a cradle, like a roller coaster, like how life seems to be shaking you right now.
I was born here, somewhere in between Diversey and Fullerton. I came into this world and God told me the doors open on the right.
How quickly a life can change, I think, as a man sits on the train, scratching a lotto ticket with a quarter, crease between his eyebrows, mole above his lips.
I'm native to the elevation, to the rumbling and clanking of speed picking up. The first time I felt sunlight on my skin, it shone through smudged windows.
He wears a blue shirt with 2 buttons, and it clings to him like it's been with him for years of lotto tickets.
My life started northbound, and it's all I've ever really known. I first fell in love at Belmont. I spoke my first words at Wilson, but they were drowned out by the brakes squealing.
I think of him winning big, going home to his family, telling them that he can pay off the mortgage, that the kids can all go to college without loans, that they'll be eating good tonight and every night.
Sound in my life is secondary. Speaking is a privilege allotted to those with the courage to shout.
I imagine his wife crying.
In this kind of life, minutes are not the measure of progress. It stops and transfers in distance.
In 5 stops, he hasn't looked up once.
I became brand new between Clybourne and Fullerton. I was baptized on the brown line, pulled into pieces on the purple, and remade on the red.
It's hard to imagine there was ever a time before this, that this body above me, rumbling old as earth, was put together by human hands.
Time has nothing on transit.
Before railways, elevated steam car clatter rays and whining line delays were the city's trolley routes and horse car days, when the very first turn of the long loop cycle started.
I watch a few blocks south, where her body wraps tenderly around back decks, fire escapes. She shakes the skin of the city.
Listen to the white whir of the cool air, the screaming machinery deadening whispers, the doors opening and closing again.
Footage of the city fasts forward or rewinds, depending on the seat, all empty now. Everyone else left when they heard the conductor announce the brown line will be looping around again. Be it bus bunching or L delays, public transit, as the mind's camera, is no perfect instrument.
The instinct is to call her a machine, but I know she's alive. What else could be making it so hot in here? Its body heat, its breath. She drips primordial ooze down to the ground next to me. Her life begets life.
Some stay silent forever. These permanent passengers permanently passing are movement's most devout worshippers.
The second time around the same day, isolated and lit beneath ghostly incandescence, one begins to wonder, how many times can the loop loop? Who's tied down to the tracks? How far up north is salvation?
My first apartment was right across the street from a train stop. That August, my first night alone with the windows open, I could hear the man's voice sing, doors closing, all night long.
In 1858, the infant city streets were arranged in grid patterns, allowing orderly settlement from the river to the north and to the west. By the late 90s, steed-led cable cars phased out for the Iron Horse, making Chicago a major center of commerce in this magnetic Midwest.
I was never after one place. Nothing in mind besides my next moment, not interested in destination, just detail.
I read each message carved into the wall when the second cycle reaches its end. Neighbors begin to board back in, talking about some fire on the tracks at Belmont, and complain together about getting home late, to hungry kids, partners alone, or roommates hallucinating.
Chicago, the city that sleeps. The street that night was sheer silence, save for that engine purr, that voice, the last sure sign of something out there still moving. How quickly can life change?
This train has been running since the river reversed.
Back on track, before our stop, my reflection in the dented window nods off and stays on board, waiting to wake up in my next commute in the in-between. Doors open, a number of us get off, everyone behind schedule.
I will die here, somewhere in between. I will leave this world and God will say,